It's the end of the affair. UPS withdraws its $7 billion offer for Dutch parcels company TNT. Shares in TNT plummet by as much as 50%. So UPS withdraws its bid on the expectation it would be vetoed by the European Union. The EU Commission has so far declined to comment, but the market has given its verdict. More than €2 billion wiped off TNT's market cap. Joining me now is Chris Beecham, market analyst at IG. Well then, Chris, the obvious question is, what next for TNT?
Well, they really do find themselves in a bit of a hole at the moment. This merger with UPS was really the key plank of their strategy, and now they find themselves bereft, really, of any particular reason for being. A new plan needed, I think, to expand in other markets, but where they go from here is rather difficult to see at present. And
what happened to the board? I mean, to see your share price collapse by half in one day, they can't be sitting too pretty right now?
Well, I would think they'd be probably feeling rather uncomfortable this morning, to say the least, if they've staked their reputations on this deal and now it's fallen through. They're going to have to come up with some pretty excellent explaining, really, to outline where they're going next.
What does this mean, if we can take anything from it, for the broader M&A environment within Europe? I mean, the EU Commission hasn't said anything yet, but do you think deals in the pipeline may be choked up on the back of this?
I think certainly they might feel a bit of problems. This merger was widely seen as heralding a sort of new age for M&A in Europe, and now this has been rather, the mockers put on it. The company's going to be rather more cautious, I think, looking ahead, and any deals that might have been in the pipeline might now be blocked for the foreseeable future.
And just to finish up, European stocks, they're on a tear, 8 months of gains. That's the best run since the FTSE Euro first was launched in 1997. When does Draghi's positive contagion turn into Greenspan's irrational exuberance?
Well, it does seem as if the markets are in a mood to keep going up regardless of any worries. And certainly there doesn't seem to be too much bad news at the moment. But as we've learned from crises over the last few years, especially with the Eurozone, it does tend to creep up on you when you least expect it. Although we've had no bad news from Greece, Spain, Italy, and the other usual offenders, it's quite possible that something will emerge at some point to surprise the market.
And if so, are we looking at a 5%, 10% correction?
I think we could look at a correction of at least 5% impossible if something really major does appear. But that said, there doesn't seem much to stop markets at present.
OK, Chris, thank you very much. It's digital meets diamonds. Swatch is buying high-end jeweller Harry Winston in a $750 million deal. Winston's diamonds make regular appearances on the Oscar red carpet and the Golden Globes, and were made famous by Marilyn Monroe in the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. To finish up, let's take a quick look at some of the action on the currency markets. And the euro continues its ascent, trading above $1.34 for the first time since early March last year. That move is driven by a jump in Euro Swiss, which rises up through 122.5 for the first time in over a year. Well, that was today's Market Pulse, but tune in at this time every weekday for your fix of what's moving on markets and why. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.